I say no to violence against women. Women should be empowered. Violence against them would decrease if they were empowered. A case in point is one of female foeticide or events leading up to it. Particularly in the rural areas, even in the urban areas, women are being victimized, subjected to violence and torture because they cannot produce male offspring. Now, not for a moment am I suggesting that wanting male offspring is okay. It is disgusting. But given that it happens, how can women fight back against the violence that is perpetrated against them because they cannot produce male heirs? I was addressing a group of Rotarians in a Rotary meeting once, and I was extremely surprised to find out when I asked the question, do you know what or who determines the sex of the child? And only 2 of a group of 60 seemed to know. And I had to tell them that the sex of the child, it is a medically proven fact, is determined by the man because he has the X and Y chromosome, and not by the woman who has only the X chromosome. So if a woman in a village, in a rural area, who is subjected to this kind of violence and torture because she cannot produce male children, is empowered with the information that she has nothing to do with it, how much better can she stand up to this and hold her own? This is number 1. Number 2, Tamil films. I find it most demeaning that in college girls, heroines in movies, girls in movies are depicted as, figures, or referred to as figures by people sitting on and whistling at them, in colleges, and adu pordra and the figure pordra. I find it absolutely demeaning, and what is even more surprising, college and school girls I come across don't even seem to mind it. Now, reducing a woman to an object is the first step towards violence on them. And I do hope the Tamil film industry and people who see these films take a decision that they will not refer to the woman as a commodity, as a figure. Men are not referred to like that. If that happens, violence against women will continue unabated. Finally, Oscar Wilde said, all women become like their mothers, no man does. That is their tragedy. Most of the violence that is perpetrated against women are by women, mothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, cousins, who have been subjected perhaps to the same violence when they were younger. As soon as a daughter-in-law enters a house, they subject her to that kind of treatment. So I think women also need to sit up and, say, I will not subject any girl who comes into this house to this kind of violence. I am P.C. Ramakrishna, and I say no to violence against women.